All right, welcome to today's project. Thank you for joining us. We are going to change the shocks front and rear, and we are going to attempt to change the front shocks without taking the wheels off, because without fender wells, this should work pretty darn well, I would think. All right, it's going very, very easy. I got this shock here from Bug Stuff. Jack says it's the cheapest shock he has, and since there's pretty much no weight on this front end, that's what we decided, was just get some dampening but not go overkill. It looks like there is a KYB GR2 taken off of here. Stay tuned. Well, that was super easy. Almost unbelievably easy. We'll do the other side, and we'll let you know how we get on with the backs. I didn't actually time it, but it couldn't have taken more than 3, maybe 4 minutes to take the shock off and put another one on. It's just, with no front end on here, it's actually just super easy. Now, let's work on the backs. One thing I want to know before we take the shocks, the old shocks off, is whether or not the new shocks raise it up. It looks like we're 13 1/4 on the driver's side, and on the passenger side it's like we're about 14 1/4. What we don't know is whether or not the bumper's on level, or if the car's just not level. But 14 1/4 here, 13 1/4 there, rough measurements. Let's see what happens after we get the new shocks on. All right, we got Bondo Betty lifted up in the air. We're gonna spray some PB Blaster on there and see if we can get these shocks off. We're running into our first hiccup. I need a breaker bar to get these bolts off. They are that tight. So we're gonna go up to the store and grab a breaker bar. Well, a breaker bar did it. All 24 inches. It's amazing how low leverage can take care of things like this. One thing about this project is that when Sweet Anna and I started it, we pretty much had 0 tools. And so I don't hesitate to purchase what I need when I need it. All right, we got the new shock in place and installed. Now it's time to try to wrestle this big tire back in there. All right, we got the shocks on all 4 corners changed. The camber on the wheel is kind of funky right this second, so I'm gonna go wash up, and we'll take this thing for a quick spin. Let's give it a little, yeah, it's got some bounce to it. So yeah, I'm gonna wash up and then we'll go go for a spin. All right, let's go for a test drive with these new shocks. Already the car doesn't feel like it's squatting as much, but it could be the camber still hasn't settled in. Difference?
I can.
I think so. I mean, one, the car feels like it's sitting more level. It doesn't feel like it's sitting so ass end low. Can you say ass on Facebook or on YouTube?
We just did.
I did. We'll find out if anybody's watching it, I guess. Front end is absorbing way more bumps. mentioned it. I don't know if anybody's really paying that much attention, but
Well, guess now everyone knows.
yeah.
Name's Bondo Betty. For a good reason.
Right now we're doing about 34, 35 mile an hour. Cars handling really, really well. Of course, we have the whole transmission issue with popping out a second. Car's handling really, really well. Have you been down this road yet?
I'm not.
I think you had. Oh yeah. Even on a bumpy dirt road, not this is a real bumpy road, but it's soaking up the bumps. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely got to say thanks to Jack up at Bug Stuff. He knew exactly what we needed shock-wise. Almost floats right over those bumps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We've got the cheapest front shocks Jack had in stock up there at Buck Stuff. And we got KYB Gas Adjust in the back. And car's spot on. Just handling really well. Soaking up the bumps. You know, I'll tell you something else. Remarkably, we're at got a little bumps. I love this view that we're about to see.
Wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Check it out.
Little Mason town down there. See that dirt road over there? but it landed. It just felt really good. As a wrap up, the shocks make a hell of a difference. What's interesting is the ride height is exactly the same. Yeah, the car is doing so much better, handles so much better with the new shocks. So thank you, Jack at Bug Stuff. Can't say enough about you. Ta-ta for now, everyone.